want you to fill the gap, stay liquid. You with us, Hondo?
Fill the gap, stay liquid. You say it so damn much, Buck. I finally got it tattooed on my ass.
After the original and much-remembered ABC series back in the 70s and the forgettable 2003 movie, S.W.A.T. is back on the small screen starting tomorrow, taking up part of the slot that Thursday Night Football owned on CBS so far this fall. Coming after Big Bang Theory and other comedies, the LA-based series certainly stands out in that November 2 slate for insisting everyone's going down, to quote the show, and almost every other cop show for that matter. Which is exactly what you'd expect once the setup of the heavily promoted Shemar Moore top-lined and Aaron Thomas and Sean Ryan showrun S.W.A.T. reboot gets all of that out of the way. Truth be told, from what I've seen, for all the emphasis on optics, both narratively on the screen and off for the net that is sometimes criticized for being diversity light, this inclusion-rich S.W.A.T. is often oddly flat, pretty routine, and yet delivers and sometimes exceeds the genre expectation, despite, and perhaps because of its legacy.
How many times have you told me there's a better way to do things here? Now's your chance to prove it.
Hondo, I saw you got some big promotion. Does that mean that you can do something about what's going on?
I am to try, Del.
Well, I'll be watching.
In that much-exercised House of Moonves tradition of shifting a familiar face to a new show, or rather a new version of an old show in this case, the solid as steel former Criminal Minds star Moore plays South LA-raised and newly minted Special Weapons and Tactics Officer Daniel Hondo Harrelson, who is put in charge of the team of cop show standard misfits to soothe the political tensions after an African-American teenager is shot down by his white guy, too trigger-happy and now terminated predecessor, on a show that has a lot of gunplay, in fact maybe too much. Thrusting aside those optics and a concern about this new role pretty fast, Moore's Hondo, which is by the way the same moniker that Steve Forrest went by in the original series, is a cop and a leader with conflicting loyalties, hard stares, and an unveiled big heart for his ensemble team of Stephanie Sigman, David Lamb, Alex Russell, and more, and well, almost everybody else. Again, like a lot of cop shows.
S.W.A.T. isn't about kicking ass. It's about saving lives.
Yeah, which sometimes requires kicking a little ass.
With a lot of gunplay, body count, and some stilted testosterone-juiced scripts, S.W.A.T. also aims to weave in what I would call the prescribed amount of social commentary on race relations, the incarceration industry, community relations, illegal immigration, and of course, really getting to what it's about, bringing the traffickers and other bad guys down. Its brain is in the right place, but the most original part, I'd say, of this S.W.A.T. revival, which is sprinkled with Spanish but dominated by English, unlike LA, maybe its understated humor, which pops up to deflate the cop show shtick that pervades the show. Because sometimes you gotta laugh, when in an America with too much violence, you feel like you're going to cry. As for that iconic theme song that so many of us remember from the old S.W.A.T., well... And of course, for an LA-based show and me, go Dodgers.